had a footprint in London in real estate, but never as a developer per se. So we buy existing assets, asset manage them, and so forth. 2013, we wanted to, or before 2013, we wanted to have or expand into development in the most important real estate market in the world, which is London, or central London for that matter. We've looked at many companies. None had the traits of Northacre. Northacre had a heritage of 40 years. Northacre had completed successfully most of the most sought after projects in central London. Northacre has delivered quality products and have been greatly welcomed by the tenants of those projects and the investors of those projects. So in a market which is very specialized like central London, we could not have find a better target than Northacre. In 2013, we bought Northacre. We brought in a very young, handsome chap, Italian, called Nicolo. Now you can see the gray hair after 4 years. And it has been a great ride over the past 4 years. Over the past 4 years, Northacre has rebranded itself, continued to be armed with its heritage and its track record to build and acquire other products with our help. Northacre has rebranded their interior design and reworked on their interior design division. Northacre today is developing the Broadway, which is one of the most important products for real estate globally. Northacre has also, in the past 2 years, launched #1 Palace Street, which is a real estate project right next to Buckingham Palace. Also, Northacre completed this year number 1314 Vicarage Gate, and also the Vicarage Gate House project. Both projects are in Kensington area. And Northacre in 2013 has completed also the Lancaster's project, which is overlooking the Hyde Park in London. All those projects, plus the Fillmore's, the Bromptons, Chelsea Heights, and so forth, are marquee projects in central London. And those are really the trophies of Northacre. Northacre today, well, I'm very happy to announce that Northacre is today the largest central London real estate developer by GDV, or gross development value, under development. We have worked very hard in the past 4 years to acquire new sites, finish the sites that we are working on, and also deliver the best of the best for investors and also for end users. Northacre also is developing the Chelsea Police Station site, and Northacre's interior design arm has won many mandates in London and in the UK, in the UAE recently. So really a great transformation that happened in Northacre over the past 4 years. But that transformation did not make it lose its heritage and pedigree. In fact, it only made it more amplified. And today, with the Broadway, a project which we have launched a few weeks ago in Asia, more specifically in Shanghai, Beijing, Bangkok, Hong Kong, and Singapore, has had huge interest. And today we're launching it here in the Middle East with the help of JLL, of course, our partner, and actually our close partner in many of our work in real estate, not only with Northacre, but in other areas within ADFG. So thank you for taking the time to listen to us. Nicolo is going to tell you more about Northacre and the Broadway, but really the Broadway is a masterpiece that we have released to the world today, and it has been hard work over the past 2 years putting every single effort into designing this project. You know, what I always say to my real estate teams, whether Northacre or other teams, is we need to spend more time thinking about design than construction time. Although we've done this in 2 years and construction is going to be longer than 2 years, I think with the amount of effort and time and resources spent on the design and the thought process and the concept of the Broadway is going to really make it a marquee project globally.
Buildings and apartments into treasured homes. We're able to achieve that by really understanding how our end customer really lives. Obviously, we're a design-led firm, as we were founded by an architect 25 years ago, which is something very rare in our industry. So Klaus, tell me, how did it all start?
Well, in those days, I had my office behind this restaurant. This was 1975 to 77. The quality of what we bought was not great. And I was just intent to do something better. So I formed Northacre.
And which is the development you're the most proud of?
Well, the most proud of, I think, is the last one, which is Lancaster Gate. Very complex. What I liked about this big listed buildings with difficulties is a challenge. The most complex we had done was probably Earl's Terrace because of the task of converting 25 Georgian buildings built in 1811. Observatory Gardens was the first multi-apartment block we did. It was very much the blueprint for what we're doing. Everybody in London wanted to do an Observatory Gardens.
I think over 25 years we've learned a lot about our clients, the evolving taste of our clients, the evolving needs of our clients, and that really is what drives us every morning to build something that is actually special, both from the outside but also from the inside.
It's all about the quality and the craftsmanship. So whatever we design is not just about the next 20 years, 30 years, it's meant to last a lifetime. Unlike our competitors, we fully understand all the processes, all the intricacies involved in development.
We have great capabilities in the film is that the whole Northacre team is driven by a commitment to giving customers a totally different quality of product and experience. Northacre is not just the usual transactional building firm that there are a lot of in London and around the world. We are passionate about creating homes that actually people live in. Our occupancies are incredibly high, and our buyers tell us that once they bought a Northacre home, there isn't actually quite anything like it, and hence we've got a lot of repeat customers, and a lot have actually become our friends as well, which is the greatest honor of all. Northacre is committed to creating a legacy in London for our buyers, their families, and future generations to come. We push the envelope in terms of what design can achieve, often in complex technical developments. And we can deliver outstanding products because we are an experienced multidisciplinary practice with the best people in architecture, planning, design, interiors, all under one roof. We're proud of our record developing award-winning homes that are reassuring investments for our owners and the next generation. Without exception, every Northacre home has delivered a substantial uplift in residential value when compared to the immediate area. So before we see a short film about the Broadway itself, let me give you a few headlines to let you understand the development slightly better. In a nutshell, the Broadway is a first for London, a unique island site that occupies nearly 2 acres in Westminster, the capital's most historic borough, and especially in SW1, which is the golden postcode really in central London. So an incredible location, and to have 2 acres is just unprecedented. There are, of course, a number of new homes being developed in London that claim to be the most luxurious and the best on the market. However, the Broadway is different for several reasons. Let me go through a short list to highlight the differences. So the Broadway is a standout residential, commercial, and creative destination. Creating a vibrant community is at the center of our vision for the scheme. Due for completion in 2021 and comprising 6 stunning towers, designed around the 20,000 square foot public square and pedestrianised piazza, the scheme will include a new thoroughfare for London and will host landmark public art that will in itself attract interest. To say that the Broadway has incredible views is an understatement. From its location in the heart of the historic Westminster, residents will enjoy a daily panorama of some of the most incredible London landmarks, from Big Ben to the House of Parliament to Westminster Abbey, the London Eye, and across our parks, without forgetting obviously also Buckingham Palace that is around the corner. We worked hard to make sure the design delivers a new level of excellence in contemporary living. optimizing its unique location and extraordinary views. Its positioning as Westminster Cool, a vibrant new quarter in London, is reflected in the use of bright colours, clean, modern design, and that is anything but sterile. Unique features include 2 stunning podium gardens suspended above the bustle of central London, which is a private haven for our residents. As you would expect from a Northacre development, the Broadway is a product of meticulous planning and a passionate attention to detail. My own experience in creating new destinations in London, New York, and LA means that I'm no stranger to developing destinations during volatile times. Back in 2009, at the height of the crash, we launched Howard Place, one of the most iconic creative spaces in central London, ones that attracted the likes of Tom Ford and Mark Newson, that actually not only worked there, but decided that Mark Newson especially decided to live there. And for those of you who are not don't know who Mark Newson is, Mark Newson designed the locking chair that went for auction for £2.6 million last year. He's probably the most iconic industrial designer of our time. Many times I've got friends or journalists that ask me, you know, what do I think the London market is going to be doing, which are the boroughs to invest in. And so instead of just telling you my view, which would have been biased, obviously, I would have said Westminster. We looked at the piece of research which was written by Barty's Wealth that actually highlighted, strangely enough, that Westminster has the highest capital growth potential in central London from here to 2021, and they're predicting a 32% increase in prices, right? And if you look at this and you, alongside projected capital returns, and you account for currency movements and a slight correction in the market in the last 3 years, you'll see that you are buying real estate at a 30% discount that you would have been 3 years ago. So today, luxury living is much more than the 4 walls around your home. As the most exciting destination in London, the Broadway will be the place to call home. A place that is all about lifestyle and experience, offering the best, the old and the new, catering to the preferences of today's discerning luxury property buyers. A reassuring legacy investment for future generations, as well as a home that lasts for a lifetime, very much like all the other developments that Northacre has done over the last 25 years.